It's a big boxing weekend with unified belts on the line, a UK domestic dust-up and one of the most exciting heavyweight prospects on the planet. Let's start in Manchester, where Savannah Marshall, 12-1 with 10 stoppage wins, dusts herself off and has a second crack at becoming undisputed in as many fights against super-middleweight champion Franchon Crews Dezurn, 8-1 with 2 stoppage wins herself. The pair share a common professional loss in Claressa Shields, with Crews Dezurn falling short to the GWOAT in her debut back in 2016, while Marshall's defeat is much fresher. Despite Marshall moving up to 168 pounds for the challenge, she fought her first 8 contests at the weight, so should be comfortable and able to carry her power with her. The American champion has only 2 TKOs to her name in her 8 wins, so Marshall should be able to handle her winging hooks and even perhaps maybe willing to take some to land her own. The Hartlepool fighter was keen to show off her boxing ability in that Shields contest last year. It wasn't the fight to do it, but this one just might be. If she can keep Crews Dezurn's unorthodox and brawling style under control. Look to Marshall to repeat her win from the amateurs. That'll be a points decision at 2-1 on with William Hill. Now, 7 of Marshall's 10 stoppages have come in the second or third round, so if you're looking for something more adventurous, the fight to last under 6.5 rounds is 4-1. To Sheffield next, and the undefeated Dalton Smith, 14-0 with 10 KOs, takes on Sam Maxwell, 17-1 with 11 stoppage wins for the British and Commonwealth super lightweight titles. With a win, another step away from the domestic scene and into the big leagues. After coming through the ranks with stoppage after stoppage, Smith has a couple of unanimous decision victories of late, and that confidence he can go the distance should see him fighting at a good pace and also stepping up the gears as the clock ticks down. He's an accurate puncher, at home, mid-range, and whilst he drives the action at points, Maxwell must watch out for the counters. The challenger is 34 now, so a victory here means an incredible amount for the final chapter of his career. Fighting the champion and promotional golden boy on away soil means he'll need to do plenty to win the rounds, and that could easily play into Smith's hands. Maxwell has 1 loss and it came via TKO, and it's worth looking at Smith to do the same in his hometown with all that support behind him, winning the Lonsdale belt outright via stoppage at 6-5 with William Hill, who are also offering a top price guarantee on round betting if you fancy picking one out. I'm really enjoying Jared Anderson's journey. He's 14-0 with 14 KOs. He fights late replacement Charles Martin, 29-3-1 with 26 stoppages. The 23-year-old will headline a top-ranked card in his hometown of Toledo, Ohio, showing just how much the promotional company are investing in him to become one of the main players down the line. Now, if you want to be champion, you've got to beat the Southpaws, something Joe Joyce found out not so long ago. Fortunately for Anderson, Charles Martin is no Zhilei Zhang, not by a long stretch. Where Martin does pose a threat mainly lies in his experience, but there's nothing about Big Baby that says he might wilt under pressure, even in his first headlining slot. He comfortably dispatched Jerry Forrest back in 2022 and was training for Southpaw Jan Kozabutsky before visa issues saw Martin step in. There's a good chance the prospect gets his chin tested here though. He can come in reckless and Martin can bang. 26 knockouts from 29 wins say so, and he had Luis Ortiz down twice in their bout last year before being equalised himself. Ultimately though, there won't be many fans or pundits backing Prince Charles to pull it off and become king here, and rightly so. Anderson is a special talent and the heavyweight division is in safe hands should he keep wowing audience with what he does in the ring. Expect him to do it again in style, adding a 15th straight knockout to his record in as many fights. Punters buying into the experience of Martin and brave enough to back him to take Big Baby past 4 rounds, for only the second time in his career by the way, can get 11-10, but the smarter money is under 4.5 rounds at 4-6 with William Hill. If you fancy Anderson to go one better than Anthony Joshua did and finish Martin in the first round, you're looking at an 8-1 shot. Good luck with your bets.